Hello all my beautiful sisters from those other misters, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a project pan update. This is update number 9 for September 2021. So this year we're using the hashtag Team Project Pan 2021 to connect with other panners. You can literally click on that hashtag in the description box and it will open a page with other people who are doing project pans and using the same hashtag. So if you are doing a project pan and you want to connect, use that hashtag because other people who want to watch more project pans can find you very easily. So this year I am doing a full face rolling project pan. So I've got a full face makeup, basically, kinda. And I've also got hair, skin, body, nails, all that jazz. And the way that I switched it up this year was I did quarterly projects. So I would have a group of products and I would work on them for a quarter and then I would swap out for all new products in the next quarter. And now that it is the end of the third quarter and the beginning of the final quarter of the year, oh my god, the year is almost over. Where did it go? Who knows? I'm bringing back every single product that I didn't finish. So we're about to turn this into definitely the biggest project pan that I've ever done, and I've only got 3 months to work on everything. But before we get into it, I'm going to start with my empties. So I mean that probably means we are getting into it. Let's get into it. First up, I finished the BioEffect Micellar Cleansing Water. So this was here, and I finished that up. I don't really like this product. It's not very effective at removing makeup. When I'm using, so I don't typically use these types of products. I will use them to remove swatches. But if I'm using a micellar water to actually remove my makeup, I'm using the Bioderma one because it's the best. It's the best I've ever tried, and usually I like to remove my makeup with an oil cleanser or a balm cleanser, and then, you know, I wash it off at the sink and then I wash my face. If I am using a makeup remover like this on my face, it's because I am so tired, or it's like, you know, I've been out with friends and I get home and I'm a bit tipsy and I gotta go to bed, but I still gotta take the makeup off. So I'm looking for a product that is going to remove my makeup really effectively and still leave my face relatively clean. That's why I like the Bioderma one, because the formula is really non-offensive to my skin, but it removes and breaks down makeup really, really quickly, and I don't feel bad putting a moisturizer over the top and then jumping in bed and not washing my face until the morning. I know some people will think that that is like sacrilegious, but that's also life. Sometimes the situation is not, I'm gonna stand at the fucking sink and wash my face. So yeah, I wouldn't buy this again. I really pushed myself to finish it. It was a struggle. I've been working on it for a long time. I am really, really, really glad that it is finished. Next up, I have two stick things, pencil things, pen things. First up is the Maybelline Master Precise Liquid Liner. I really like this product. I finished many of them in the past. I think I have a couple in my backup drawer. So, you know, I will definitely go ahead and use them in the future. But this one is done. It gets to the point where it's like, I mean, you can probably see she's a bit done. There's lots of, you know, let me put the lid on just in case, lots of this going on when I apply it, and I don't get great results out of it. So that one is done. Another one that I finished, which I thought I would finish, was the Ulta Beauty Ultra Slim Brow Pencil in taupe. So she's all done. There's like the teeniest, tiniest little nub there. It's not enough to do even one brow, or half a brow, I reckon. I really like this product. It's nice. I do think that the color is ever so slightly too light for me because my eyebrows are like, they're pretty good, they're pretty full, but they're not an ideal shape. So I like to sort of fill a little bit under here. They're a little bit wonky, so I like to also like fill, it's actually, which one is it? This one. I like to bring it up a little bit higher. And I feel like this isn't really an all-in-one pencil for me. It's great for filling my brows, if like where I've got some little sparse spots over here. I can fill it up and it looks natural. But when it comes to sort of correcting the shape and the balance of them, it's a little bit too light for me. I don't know why I'm talking about it like I can just go out and repurchase this, because I can't. We don't have Ulta Beauty in Australia. It was sent by a subscriber, but in saying all that, while it's not perfect for me, I actually really do enjoy this product. So I can, you know, I can understand why it was sent to me, because it's good and it's worth using. And the last thing that I have are masks and stuff. So I have the Neogen Bio Peel Plus Gauze Peeling Pads in Lemon. So this is just a single pad. I have a, hang on. Okay, so I have these in the full size, unopened, and I have actually used these in the past. The reason why I bought this was because I had one of these and I tried it in the past and I really liked it. So essentially what these are single-use peeling or exfoliating, let's call them like exfoliating mitts kind of. So when you pull one out, it's double-sided. One side is really soft and one side is almost like an exfoliating glove, except not as harsh, basically. It's quite refined. So the fluid that's on these helps to soften and break down any like dry, flaky skin. And then you flip it over, so you use the soft side to apply it to your face. Then you flip the glove over and it's got this little pocket. You can put your fingers in there so you can, you know, do one of these and you're not holding it awkwardly. And then you exfoliate your skin. And oh my God, these are so good. Like when I used this one, which was fairly recently, I was like, I know I've got a tub of these inside and it's unopened, and I'll see how I go, and if I'm not into it, I'll probably just declutter that tub, because, you know, being unopened, it can go to someone who's gonna love it and enjoy it, but if it doesn't work for me, then they're not going to waste. Turns out, I don't know why I wasn't using these sooner. They're so good. My skin went from like dry and flaky and rough and bumpy to soft and smooth and no flakes and no bumps in like a single use. And I have been dealing with a very dry skin lately, and it is what it is, and I know why I've got it, and there's probably not really a whole lot I can do about it except what I'm already currently doing to try and manage it. So I loved this. I'm keeping this. I might even, look, I do have some liquid exfoliators that I really should, like they've already been opened, so I should try and focus on them. But this, my gold. I love them. Mwah, I'm glad I've got you, and I really enjoyed using this one. Then I have, let's do this one. This is the Sue Beauty Ganoderma and Ginseng sheet mask. I believe this was my last one in my stash. I don't mind these. I don't love them. I wouldn't repurchase them. I do need the sheet masks that are a hell of a lot more hydrating these days. So yeah, this one doesn't really hit the mark for me in those terms, so I wouldn't purchase another one. I also used up, or tried to, we'll get to this, the Misha Melting Embo masks. So I had one of these in my project pan earlier in the year. I can't remember which one it was, but I think it was a green one or something. Maybe it was Soothing or whatever. Anyway, when I went to use that one, I pulled it out of the thing and it literally disintegrated in my hands. These are hydrogel sheet masks. So after that, I was like, I know I've got two more. I may as well put them in the project pan and try and use them. If they don't fall apart, great, then I can use them. If they do, at least they're fucking out of my stash, not taking up space in my drawer. So I first tried this one, which is the Nourishing Bomb. And again, it just disintegrated in my hands. So goodbye. Then on that exact same day when I was trying to use that one, I threw that like mushy pile of yuckness in my bin. And I thought, fine, we're going to try this one. We're going to start ticking some stuff off the list. And I pulled this out, and wouldn't you know, it was perfect. So my advice with these is, look, this mask was really fucking fantastic. Like really, really good. I want to buy more of these, but I'm also hesitant that it might fall apart. So I'm like, that's why I'm not really a bit uncertain about whether I would repurchase these or not based on my past experience. 2 of 3 masks fell apart, so that worries me. If I was gonna buy more, I would buy these ones only. So this is the Waterfall Bomb. Now when you pull it out, it's in 2 parts, and one side of the mask has this like plastic layer on it. And what I found with this one was if you pull them out and you just like unpeel it and then stick the hydrogel side on your face and peel off the plastic side, that was like super easy. It made it really easy to apply. However, with the other 2 that I used, when I pulled them out of this packet, they weren't sticking to the plastic. So I couldn't really, like, you know, they were sort of stuck to each other, and I tried to unpeel them and bits would break off and all that jazz. So I think this one was just like perfect and in good condition, whereas the other 2, I don't know if it's quality control thing or what, but they just weren't good. But this mask, my God, my skin felt so good after it. And not like, oh, so soft and smooth and there. No, just hydrated, and like a hydration that I haven't felt in a long time. It felt like just plump and good, and like I'd given my skin a big drink of water. So yeah, I did really, really enjoy this one. And look, I love a good hydrogel sheet mask. I really do. But yeah, I am a bit iffy about like the quality control kind of thing. Okay, so they are all the things that I finished in the last month. I'm going to move into progress of my other products, and then we'll get into all of the rest of the things. So my Toucher Silk Canvas Primer, I have been playing with this a little bit. It was 22.85 grams, now 21.53 grams. Okay, so I have had some issues with this, and I know it's related to my moisturizer. So I've actually been using my day moisturizer when I put makeup on, has been the Colourpop, yes, hang on, I need to look it up. You're all probably sitting there thinking, Hailey, why the fuck are you using Colourpop skincare when your skin is so dry? Like, this is why your skin is dry. Well, let me tell you that this is probably one of the nicest moisturizers I've used in a long time. So I've been using the Colourpop Thirst Aid Priming Moisturizer, and I would put it on par with the Good Molecule Silicone Free Priming Moisturizer. Both really nice and hydrating, fantastic makeup bases, absolutely fantastic. But the Colourpop one, like, I had it in my drawer and I pulled it out and I was just like, you know what, I'm gonna try it. It says it's moisturizing. If anyone's gonna be able to like judge that factor of the product, it's gonna be me, because my face is peeling off as we speak. And I used it and oh my God, I was like, holy shit, I was not expecting it to be so nice. But I really like it, and it stayed in my routine and I enjoy wearing it. However, when I try to put this over the top, this balls up. So they don't really go hand in hand. If I'm using the priming moisturizer, I don't use this. If I'm not using it, I pull this out, and I'm okay with this. I wouldn't buy this again. I don't love it. There's a really, really good chance that this will end up being decluttered before I actually finish it. I am very glad that I managed to get a mini in a pack to try it out rather than buying the full size. But my goodness, I love the scent. I love it. I love it. I think it's beautiful. My foundation is the L'Oreal Pro Glow Foundation in 207. So I actually introduced this. I introduced this at the start of this quarter, that we're just finishing up. But I actually focused on finishing another one of these that I had in the previous quarter first. But this has been cracked open. This was 37.72 grams last month, and it is now 28.02 grams. This will be done really soon. Like, this is one foundation that when I use it, I really love using it. I don't reach for anything else. I'm not really interested in anything else. It just works for me, and it's so easy for me to go through it. So don't be surprised if this only takes me maybe 1 or 2 months left. I think I'll be able to finish it by the end of the year without a shadow of a doubt. My concealer is the Nabla Close Up Stay Full Smooth Concealer in the shade Cream Beige. So this was 34.73 grams. It's now 34.2 grams. I only use the tiniest amount of this because it doesn't look good on my dry skin. It just doesn't. But what I do is I put a tiny bit sort of just down here and here, a little bit around my nose. I blend it in, then I put my foundation over the top of it. It brings some hydration back into it. I don't mind it. I am going to keep going with this, but there's a really good chance that I will just, like, I probably won't finish it this year based on how little I'm using. And I will probably declutter it at the end of the year. It is what it is. There's a fly in my filming room. There's always a fly in my filming room. It wouldn't be a Hailey video if there wasn't a fly in my filming room. Let's talk about my powder. This is a Maybelline Fit Me powder in 10, which is Fair Light. So this one was 76.8 grams, now 74.07 grams. I don't mind this. I don't love it. I'm kind of like indifferent about it. I wouldn't repurchase it. Obviously, I'm going to keep going with it, staying in the project for the last quarter, but I've got 2 large loose powders to try and finish up this year, and we'll see. It's gonna be interesting, I can tell you that much. Okay, let's talk about my face mist. This is the U-Spa Soothing Hydro Mist Rose and Go To Cola. So I've been putting setting mists or finishing mists in my project and not really using them much at all because I was doing other projects where I was testing out my makeup products, and I don't want to skew the results of things like powder, foundation, concealer, all that jazz. Now I'm doing colored face products, so bronzer, blush, highlight, and I am much more inclined to be okay with using these because I think they only enhance the way blush, bronzer, and highlight look on the skin. So I made really good progress with this. It was up here, she's now down here. This is what I've got left. I am very much hoping that I can finish at least this and another one in the last quarter. But we'll get to the other ones that I've got to work on. Next up is the NARS Angel Pride palette. So I haven't got any progress on this since my last update, and look, I don't think I will have any progress on it for the rest of the year. And the reason why I say that is because, like I said, I'm testing out bronzers, blushes, and highlights. And okay, I might get to dip into the bronzer, maybe some of the blushes, but highlight, there's no way. I have so many highlighters, it's going to take me the rest of the year to try to work through them for the video that I want to do on them. Like, I have a whole one of these big drawers at the back here. I have a whole drawer, takes up a whole drawer plus some. So yeah, I'm not expecting to make good progress on this, but you know, we'll keep it in the project. We'll see how we go. It'll be interesting. You can all have a chuckle about it when I completely fail on those ones, but you know, it is what it is. My Ulta Beauty Matte Eye Primer. So I've made good progress on this while it's been in the project. This was 15.42 grams, now 15.09 grams. I have like half a tube left, and I really like this product. I think it's fantastic. I put it on par with, it's quite similar to the MAC painterly paint pot, which I'm also going to have in the project, but it's in a tube, and I love that. I think it's fantastic. So yeah, I really enjoy this product. It's great. My coloured eye pencils. So I have the Colourpop cream gel liner in Venus. There's no progress on this. I haven't used it at all. I have been using this guy though. It is the Clio Gel Presso Waterproof Gel Eyeliner in the shade Firewood. This one was 5 grams, now 4.99 grams. Listen, this has been 5 grams since I introduced it in the project, and it's like, it's a hard one for me. I use it almost every time I do my makeup, but I use so little of it. So I use it to line my waterline and then line underneath my lashes. I think the color is just beautiful. This has been a real favorite of mine. The formula is gorgeous and smooth, but yeah, because it's retractable, I only use the tiniest bit of it. It's very pigmented, so you know, it is what it is. Obviously I'm not going to finish it this year, but I've been really enjoying it, and it's one where like I want to use it, and it pairs so well with all looks, whereas obviously the red, you know, you're kind of limited to what you can wear it with. Well, I feel like I am anyway, because I'm going for a certain type of look. But let's move on to mascara. This is Benefit Roller Lash. This was 24.04 grams. It's now 23.84 grams. I still really like this mascara, and I'm gonna keep going with it because I'm not experiencing any issues with it. It's not transferring or flaking. It's not drying up. She's still good. Colourpop. No, Clinique. This is my brow product. It is the Just Browsing. I think I need to consider this one done. It's not empty, obviously, because you never truly empty out these types of products, but it is like, it's dry. It's kind of hard to like get product out of the tube. I'm doing these ones whenever I want to use it, and then, you know, brushing it through my brow. So I'm just gonna balance this up, since if you do it on one side, you got to do it on the other. Oh god, I just got it on my brow bone. But I think, yeah, I think I'm gonna call that one finished. I did have quite some use on it prior to putting it in the project, so you know, there's that. And my last makeup product is my XO Beauty lip liner in Tracy. So this one was 3.7 grams, now 3.46 grams. It's a nice color. I'm wearing it today. I wear it with everything. There she is. I like it. Okay, moving on to hair, skin, nails, body. Starting with nails. So I have the Graceful Polish in Siren Tail here. I did not use this one. I have no progress on it. I think I mentioned in a previous update that I'm not really vibing with this color. It just sort of, it clashes with my skin color. So I haven't really been wearing it. My nails, they're a little bit of a mess at the moment. I'm testing out a bunch of other products, so it is what it is. And also the Cloudy Violet Hologram Effect Nail Polish by Layla. I used this, I think I used it once. This one was 33.86 grams, now 33.57 grams. I do like this. It is a subtle hologram effect. Still pretty. Fragrance. Let's talk about the fragrance. This is the Beyonce Heat fragrance. So I was here and I'm now like down here. When I tip this up, God, I got so close. I'm so sad. It's like there. There's that much left in it. So, man, I was so close to finishing this. I'm bummed that I didn't manage to do it, but that's fine because it will take no time at all for me to finish that. And yeah, I'm definitely finishing a fragrance this year. I think I'm actually going to manage to finish 2, to be honest. Next up is my Weleda White Mallow Body Lotion. This is in the Baby Derma range. This is extremely moisturizing. It's great if you've got super dry skin. So I have been enjoying the formula, but I hate the packaging. I find, I don't know, I must have really weak hands because I find this really difficult to like squeeze product out. And because it's quite thick, there's lots of like squeeze and apply and then try and squeeze again, but it's not settling. So there's lots of this going on and it just annoys me out of the shower. Like it's still quite cold here in Australia. We've just come through autumn and winter. We're coming into, well, spring's here, but she's slow to start. And it's cold and I don't want to be fussing. I don't like it. I think in the future, I'm only going to buy body moisturizers that have a pump or they're in a tub. The end. I did try to cut this open, but this is some heavy duty plastic. Like, I feel like I'd need to get the bloody garden shears onto it to like clonk it open. But look, I have made good progress with it. I do know it's almost empty. There's not that much in there. It was 148.67 grams, now 104.41 grams. So I do expect that to be finished by the end of the year. Well, I'm hoping by the end of next update. My Yognog shower gel from Lush. So this guy was completely full when I introduced it and I am now here. Doesn't look like I made much progress because I didn't really use it all that often. I used something else, which we'll get to soon in the video. But I love the scent of this. Like, it's, you guys already know, it's my favorite Lush scent. It's absolutely delicious. So I won't have an issue using this over the coming months. And I have backups, so many backups in my bathroom cabinet. So, you know, I'll probably have Yognog for the next few years, let's face it. I still have my 1:1 Skin Rose Gold sheet mask. I have been saving this for like a special occasion. There's no special occasions going on in my life, so I'm still saving it. I don't want to waste what could potentially be an amazing mask for just sitting at home. I just don't think it's like, in my world, it's not a valid reason to use an amazing mask when I've got an absolute boatload of masks in a drawer back here. So there's that. My oil cleanser from Muji. So I didn't really use this much. I could mark it like right underneath the line that it's currently at, but I don't feel like it. I mostly just focused on using the bio effect because I was like, get that out of your life. So yeah, this guy is going to get some use coming up soon because I definitely, look, I don't know if that one will be finished, but I do have some others in this project that I'm really keen to finish. But look, it's all just about making progress at this point. My cleanser, this is the IT Cosmetics Confidence Inner Cleanser. I'm doing well with this. I'm seeing, you know, the same amount of use each month. I'm not surprised. So I was up here, I'm now down here. I reckon give it another 2 months and she should be done, which is great. And the last product that I have in the project is the Davines Oi All-in-One Milk. I actually didn't use this. I have not used it this month. And that is because I have been playing with other Davines products and I've been doing other stuff with my hair and, you know, working on using some other products as well. I have like a hair oil that's like so close to being done. So I kind of just was focusing on that. But yeah, I think like, you know, it is what it is. We'll get there eventually. Sometimes things just don't, they fall to the wayside. But it's okay because you can pick them up and get on with them again later. So that's the update on the products that were in this quarter's project. Now I want to get into the products that I've had in sort of, not in the project, but sort of on the peripherals of this project because they were introduced in previous months. I do have some things that I finished, and I also have some things that I've made progress on, but I'm going to run you through them really quick. Let's start with the empties. So I finished the Kiehl's Ultra Facial Cream. There really wasn't much left in this. I mean, if you remember when this was last featured in this series, it was so close, and it really, like, I was annoyed that I didn't finish it. So it's no surprise that I managed to finish this. I finished it quickly. I love this stuff. I have a backup in my drawer. It's fantastic if you've got really dry skin. I like, mwah, love it. My Fasali Rose Gold Elixir. I didn't really love this. Look, it's just a face oil with, like, you know, gold flecks in it. I didn't feel like it did anything miraculous to my skin. And look, you guys know, I've said it a million times, I sound like a fucking broken record. My skin is so dry at the moment. Oils do help. And I was using this and, like, not really feeling like it was doing all that much. And then I finished it and I pulled out the jojoba company jojoba oil, and I used that, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so annoyed that I, like, wasted my time using this, because I feel like I noticed a difference in my skin, like, almost overnight with that jojoba oil. So yeah, I wouldn't, okay, you can't buy Fasali anymore anyway, but, like, I don't rate this product. I just don't. Lancome, I have the Advanced Genifique Youth Activating Concentrate. There really wasn't much left in this either when I last had it in the project, so it's no surprise that I managed to finish it up. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I did have a line just here, so, you know, it wasn't much in there. I don't mind this product, but I don't think it's, like, I'm not chomping at the bit to buy it. I don't think I would buy it again. The one that I do love from this range is the one for the eyes. Oh man, that is so good. If you get the, like, puffy eye bags, so, you know, the puffiness that makes your eye bags look worse, that stuff is bomb. And that's what I particularly love it for. I don't use it all the time, but when I get those, like, that puffy eye thing going on, that eye serum, oh, I love it. And I've used a couple of bottles of it, so there's that. As I mentioned earlier, I did finish up the L'Oreal Pro Glow that I had in the last quarter's project. You guys know I love that foundation. I don't need to go on about it. I also finished up the Nabla Serial Liner. I can still get, like, a smooth application out of that, but what I find is I'll get, like, halfway through an eye and then it starts to, like, dry up. So I'm doing these ones, and then, like, I finish it and I halfway over here, and yeah, I think you guys understand what I'm getting at. That's naturally what happens with pen products. It is what it is. It means they're done in my book. And the last thing I have is this guy. It is the Beyond Herb Garden Hibiscus Sheet Mask. It's a standard sheet mask. Nothing super special happened here. Didn't change my life. So, you know, there's that. But those things were all in the project, and I managed to finish them up while I was, you know, using the other things. So there's a few items out of the project. My empties bin is getting not so empty. Let's get into the things that I am bringing back into the project. This is going to be interesting. I feel like things are about to get really hectic with this project, but I'm actually kind of excited about it. I haven't done a huge, like, over-ambitious project pan in many years, so I'm kind of excited. I'm nervous excited. Let's start with this. This is the Ciate Watermelon Burst Hydrating Primer. It is just a mini. I haven't made any progress on this since I last had it in the project. Next up we have, what do we have? Laura Mercier Translucent Powder. Where is it? Oh God, I feel like this is like foreshadowing what this project is going to be like now. Where is it? I don't know. There's so many products. This is the Laura Mercier translucent face powder. I do have good progress on this. It was at 94.56 grams. It's now 89.07 grams. The reason why I managed to make such good progress on this while I was also using other powders like next to this was because I was using it for like other projects that I've been working on. So I'm really pleased with that. She won't be finished this year. Like if I finish either the Maybelline Fit Me powder or the Laura Mercier translucent powder by the end of the year, miracle. Absolute miracle. I do have 2 face mists. So I have the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. I haven't made any progress on this one. And I also have the BioEffect Osa Water Mist. This one does have a little bit of progress on it. It was 68.2 grams, now 64.77 grams. I'm thinking perhaps I should, I don't know. I'm thinking I will focus on like one of them and see if I can like make really good progress in a month and, you know, get a vibe for if I'll be able to finish any of them. But yeah, I've got 3 face mists in this project. That's stupid. It's stupid. Next up, I have 2 pans out of my Benefit Real Cheeky Party palette. So I decluttered the rest of the palette because I'm just not going to use it and I didn't want to keep something so bulky in my stash basically. And I pulled these guys out because I really enjoy them. So this one's Hoola, this one's Coralista. I have weighed these individually. The Hoola is 9.41 grams and the Coralista is 10.16 grams at this time. I have used the Hoola a little bit since, but I didn't weigh it when I pulled it out of the palette. So, you know, I don't know what the progress on this one is, but the Coralista I haven't actually used because I've been using other ones. Next up is my Kaleidos Charisma Contour Palette. So, okay, this has had consistent use for me since I put it in the project. First it was with the bronzer and I was like, I'm not going to use the contour because it's not really something that I do. I do sometimes use contour on my face, so it's usually in my cheek or under my cheekbones, but a little pan like this makes it very difficult to use the product with the types of brushes that I like to do that job. I would say this is much better if you're contouring fine details of the face, so the nose or potentially around the eyes, something like that. I don't do that. It's not something that I'm really that interested in. And the matte highlight, I don't use matte highlighter. I don't think it's not my cup of tea. I'm not into it. But what I did say that I would do was that I would try this as a powder to set my eye base because that is something that I do every single time I use my makeup. And wouldn't you know, it works perfectly for that. So I've been using this pan in particular consistently since. I have a really nice dip in it. I don't think you guys will be able to see it, but there's a good dip in there. I'm hoping I'll be able to hit pan on it by the end of the year at least. So this one was 112.08 grams, now 111.25 grams. So that is mostly used with just this pan here, which is awesome. My Can Make Cream Blush, I haven't really used this, so I don't have any progress on it, but that's okay. I love the color. Absolutely love it. I'll see how I go. I might be able to get a little bit of use out of it. I don't know. Probably not, to be honest. My highlighters. So I have the Becca Champagne Pop highlighter here. This one, it was 92. Oh, hello you. You're gonna break. Are you thinking about it? I feel like it's thinking about it. This one was 62 grams, now 61.95 grams. So there's not been a lot of use there, which is not surprising. And I also have the Stiller Heavens Hue in Incandescence. Now I actually went on to like use this as a blush. It was 67.88 grams, now 67.83 grams. So there hasn't been too much use since I've had it in the project. But that's fine. You know, I've been trying to use other stuff. I also did have the Heaven's Hue highlighter in Kitten. I decluttered this. I put it in my declutter drawer. Then when I filmed my declutter drawer update, I was actually like, oh, I can't get rid of it. It's so beautiful. I'm going to pull it out and try it as a blush. I'm wearing it as a blush today. I don't think it works because I think it just looks like I've highlighted like 1/3 of my face on each side. But I'm not gonna lie, I'm still struggling to get rid of it. I'm gonna save it for summer and see if I can use it on my body. I don't know, like this product, if this suits your skin tone, you are blessed because it is absolutely divine. It is so beautiful. The way it looks on the skin is just like, mwah, chef's fucking kiss. But because it has this sort of bronzy undertone, it looks like if I use it just as a highlight, it looks like I've got dark strips. But then you can see if I use it as a blush, I'm like, the whole thing is glowing. I mean, I'll see how I look on camera. I don't really mind it too much in person, but it's really over the top. I took this out of the project. I'm not putting it back in the project, but just for the sake of continuity for the people who have really good memories and are like, what happened to Kitten? I know you had it in the project and then you decluttered it, but you kept it. Tell me what happened. I've still got it. I'm still trying to justify keeping it. Eye primers. So I have a lot of eye primer in the project now. Who's surprised? Nobody. Laura Mercier. This is the Caviar Stick in Vanilla Kiss. This is the one that I want to try and finish this year. I put it on today. I don't love it because it doesn't work great with my dry skin. But when I pulled this out and I used it, I was like, I was sure that I had less of this, but apparently not. I don't think I have any progress on it. It was 11.03 grams, now 11.01 grams, so not a lot of progress, but I have used it a couple of times. MAC Painterly Paint Pot, again, I've used this a couple of times, but not much. It was 49.95 grams, now 49.81 grams. So look, we'll see. I would really, really love it if I can finish this one, so I might focus on it and let this and the Ulta Beauty one just sort of go to the wayside, because if I'm going to come into 2022 with any of these three products, I would prefer it be the MAC and the Ulta. This one I really would like to finish up. Okay, colored eye pencils. So these are not all colored eye pencils. These are. So Linda Hallberg Altair Flash, which is this orange one. There's been no progress on that. Guilty Mood, I have a tiny bit of progress. This was 5.09 grams, now 4.99 grams. I've been using this one in place of like a black gel pencil, so usually just to tightline my upper waterline. So, you know, very slow progress. You don't use much product to do that. And then I have the Nabla Arrow 3 Cupid's Arrow pencil. This one was 5.36 now. Sorry, 7.36. It's still 7.36. No progress on that one. My colored brow products, I have the Brow Contour Pro from Benefit. This one has no progress. And I also have the Colourpop brow color in Blondie. I have used this a couple of times, but it was so infrequent that I don't have any like visual progress that I can show you by weighing it basically. My brow setting products, both from Benefit, I have the 24-hour brow setter. So this one was 15.92 grams, now 15.89 grams. And I have the Gimme Brow. This one was 9.53 grams, now 9.45 grams. My last makeup item is a Colourpop Lippy Pencil in Oh Snap. I don't have any progress on this. Okay, we're on the home stretch, guys. Let's do nail polishes. So these, I don't think these have seen much progress. China Glaze Light as Air. This one was, oh, okay, I did use it. 64.19 grams, now 64.02 grams. Very, very pale, like lavender shade. I don't know, I'm not vibing it at the moment. I like the nude nails at the moment. I really do like the nude nails. Then I have Barry M Papaya. This shade is bomb. I love this color. In fact, I want to put it on right now. This one I have no progress on. I don't know why I haven't used it. This one is Barry M Chili. So this one was 51.85 grams, now 51.6 grams. If you can hear the rain, you can hear the rain. That's what that tick, tick, tick noise, if you can hear it. And Burberry. This is Burberry Storm Grey. I have no progress on this one. Look, I won't finish any of these nail polishes this year. I like this shade. I'm just dead for. I fucking love it. The other shades, I go sort of in and out of what I like to wear on my nails. Okay, we're so close. Let's do fragrance. Okay, let's start with this guy because I think I'll be able to finish this one this year. It is the Zoella Botanic Eau Body Mist. So it was, I can't see what I'm doing. It was here at the last update. I haven't used it. Like maybe I've used it a couple of times. I can't remember. The line is still the same though. So I haven't made any like significant progress. And then I have the DKNY Be Desired fragrance. Again, no progress on this. Look, at the start of the year, I was hopeful. I was like, oh, I might actually be able to finish this. Look how much progress I made in 3 months, blah, blah, blah. I don't think this is the one that's going to get finished. I think I'll definitely be able to finish the Beyonce Heat and the Zoella. And I think I should be able to make more progress on this one. So I'm cool with that. I like just finishing one fragrance in a year would make me happy. And I'm on track to double that. So, you know, it's great. This one I can finish next year. Moving on to my fourth ray White Peach Body Milk. So that's what it looks like I have left. This was where I was at with the last update when I left off. This is what I've currently got in the bottle, but it's actually in here. So this was full. I only just used this the other night and I used up, you know, that much of it. So I don't think this is going to take me too long to go through. But yeah, I've been mostly using the Weleda, the White Mallow one, because this isn't really hydrating enough. This is a mixture of their body oil and this though. So yeah, as the weather is warming up, I think a lighter moisturizer will be okay, but I am gravitating mostly towards the more heavy moisturizers at the moment. Another one that I have been using in the background is the Trilogy Age Proof Overnight Mask. This one was 138.61 grams, now 129.05 grams. There's a little bit over half a tub left in there. Maybe I'll be able to finish it by the end of the year. We will see. Wishful. So the Clean Genie Cleansing Butter. Again, I have been using this one. There's not too much in there. It was 116.69 grams. It's now 111.52 grams. I think this is the one that I really want to focus on finishing first. Then I want to focus on finishing this. This is the Neutrogena Deep Clean Cleansing Oil. It was here when I last spoke to you guys about it. It's now down here. I don't think it's unrealistic that I'll be able to finish those two fairly quickly. Maybe not in a month, but maybe. We'll see how often I wear makeup, basically. Kylie Skin. So this is the foaming face wash. When you last saw it, it was here. It's now down here. This is actually what I've been using on my body. This is really, I personally feel like this is quite harsh on the face. One pump of this will foam up So it's a foam cleanser. It comes out as a foam, but one pump is enough to like do pretty much like this whole section of my body. So when I was like here, I was like, Jesus Christ, I'm never going to finish this. And I don't love it that much, but also I'm halfway through it. And what am I going to do? Throw it in the bin? I don't like to waste stuff. I really hate it. If I can find a way to use it, I will use it, basically. So I started using this on my body and I was like, it works. It's fine. I would never buy it again. This is like my shower cleanser, so I just use it on my face and my body, and that explains why the Lush Yognog shower gel didn't get used much, because this, I'm like, finish this shit. Finish it! I have the Lancome Genifique sheet mask. I am again trying to save this for a special occasion. Will I ever have a special occasion before the end of the year? Who knows? And I have the Davines Renewing Serum Super Active. So when you guys last saw it, it was there, and it's now down here. Again, the reason why I'm surprised I haven't finished this, to be honest, because there's not much in there, but I haven't been using it too much because, like I said, I've been trying some other hair products for other reasons. Okay guys, so that is it for my Project Pan update number 9 and my introduction to the last quarter of the project. My plan of attack is to divide and conquer, basically. I'm going to pull out products that I think I can make good progress on or finish in the next month. Something that I'm seeing right now is this guy, the Ciate Watermelon Burst Primer. I feel like if I was to use this every time I did my makeup, I could probably finish it. Probably not a good example though, because I rarely use primers. But you get what I'm saying. That's my plan of attack. There are definitely going to be products that I just cannot finish in the next 3 months, and that's fine. But I think what I'll do there is I'll just divide my usage up across those products. I'm thinking of, like, you know, my 2 colored brow products, my Colourpop brow gel and my Benefit chubby brow pencil thing. I don't think I'll be able to finish either of those in 3 months, but I can get good use out of both products and get closer to finishing them. I'm actually quite excited about this project. Like I said, I haven't done a big crazy project like this in a long time, but that is because I know for the most part it's quite unobtainable to have a whole bunch of products in a project and then like try and finish them, and it does prevent me from using the rest of my collection. I don't think the method that I've chosen this year has, you know, allowed me to do a huge project and eliminate the limited use of other products that I own, but I do feel that it has allowed me to spread myself a bit more thin without spreading myself too thin, if that makes sense. Like, I've been able to use a lot of products and get use out of a lot of products and get closer to finishing them while also finishing some up along the way, which is fantastic. I have like nervous, excited butterflies. I haven't had that feeling in a long time. I cannot actually believe that this is the thing that is making me feel that feeling again. But I am kind of excited. Oh my god, pray for me guys. I'm scared, but I think it's going to be fun. Alright guys, I'm going to leave that there. Feel free to place your bets. Do you think I am going to be left with 90% of this stuff at the end of the year? Or do you think I'm going to smash it out and finish up a lot of them? Let me know what you think, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.